Yes, absolutely. We can get you to spin us. What it takes. That's great. Yeah. Yes. You really good at this? Jared can't. Right. I used to be really good at football. Like I played in the NFL for like 3 weeks. It was actually really cool. But man, that was the toughest shit I ever done. Was getting cut. It was traumatizing. And like all that stuff, it was real traumatizing on TV. Like I got like 400 people like, oh my God, congratulations, don't forget about the children. And I got really traumatized. So nobody knew. So many tickets in like 18 girls like, they're looking at the game today, January. I'm like, yeah, what? Madness? Like, I had a brother like this team. I was like, make the team. So when I got cut, my mom didn't really understand it. So you go back to the UCLA, they were asked if they can have one of the 15. They work for free. It's a big joke, but I was basically finishing like, I go up there and go, well, my mama told me to tell y'all that y'all can't have her, so you want both of them, or you gonna take us. And I'm like, come on, man, I'm not gonna work for free. I'm just a little joke. Yes, sir. That's gotta be crazy. Yeah, what great. I got the photo cuts. I thought I was waiting to do it. So yeah, when it's playing good, I kept looking up like a year, and it happened. You always want to stand up or what? I started standing up. I go with football, of course. And everybody got kind of little shit, so he said, "You can do it." I did it like 10 times while I was doing it. Do a setup. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Question: what does make you scary? Hikes and shit like that. All the trips and all that kind of stuff. Anything else? It's a great question, Rob. It is amazing to hear, like, especially after just knowing that he's, getting a football player. That's hilarious. Both things gonna last. And Harvard. Harvard. I've been out here in LA for a while, man. I know the people that play, they give me like spots and like wherever they go with shit. And it was in a situation I was at the Memphis Center and these Asian girls came up to me and like, oh my God, it's you. I'm like, it's you. Yeah, they got dressed, right? You're I'm like, yeah. Yeah. I'm sitting there like, oh my God, I'm taking a picture with you. And I'm like, I'll take a picture. I can take these 40 y'all. I'm making arrangements. I'm on my way to get the girls. I'm trying to take the girls. Harry's taking a group and they got like good food, drinks, and nice atmosphere and shit. So I'm taking this to Chipotle. I take this to Chipotle. We did the day. She's taking like, oh my God, you can't be telling these guys you lied to me like that. I'm like, I'm sorry. You know, I'm like, sure. But I didn't lie to you because you're just a racist. All niggas. Only black doing well in life. You know what? You don't look like I do, man. That's why. Asian girls, like they first started talking to girl here. Like time, how long have you been doing that? Year and a half. Weird. Yeah. Like, that's all I did. You like somebody, the money.
He had a $5,000 robot suit, and his microphone, for some reason, was right there in his mouth. So he had in and out. He would go to Amazon Prime for around $15. We decided the only tradition, we would also keep some box in the garage. I with this he's a favorite here on Antonio. One-liner special. Experience together with Gabriel. Everybody.
I want to open up a tattoo parlor that specializes in tattoos. I'm going to call it. Every year I had to pick on my birthday presents. That's what I wanted to go in those days first. I was disappointed because she already had a few dollars, but the roundhouse came out totally fine. And my pounds. It's been rough, but I can hold my head high knowing that at the worst of times, my lowest points, I have not once ever got frustrated.
Respect. I love that. You can't tell me if I'm eating until after the set. When he just gives up my good respect. So funny, always, Gabe. You must have a crazy writing process because you've done a lot of different minutes on this show, at least 5 or 6 times, right? Or that. Usually you must do the jokes. It doesn't end with spinning around. That was correct. I love your style. Really interesting to do for this weekend. Let's just go get you off. You guys know what it's like being on the road. You ride, you know about the stuff at the hotel, whatever. You need to have something to eat. You go to the show, right? You ride to come to the comedy club. And the host is the host of the park. And they bring her over, and there's 2 aliens sitting on the couch. I'm like, hey, what the fuck's up? What's up? You know, and Jeff's like, what are you doing, man? And getting to the meeting, like, it was a big kind of mess up. But Jeff, I'm doing, I guess, about a roast now Tuesday night at a show here. And Gabe had like this crazy, like, the roast battle a few weeks ago for everything in the room. It's like, who the fuck's that guy? Just firing off joke after joke like that. And we got to do probably some nights in your career, right? Got to do a couple spots. Yeah, that's a bad. That was the biggest thing. I would. I was there. I was before, so I was there for 3 days. So that's sort of what's funny about it to me is like it's sort of a nervous, like you can tell that you're. The more you know, the more you know. He's like a very, very nice, light, and sort of nervous, humble kind of guy. That's why it was so funny when he just wrote to Rob. He's like, "Hey, what's up, man? Good to see you." He was like, "Hi. Can I do a guest?" I just wanted to hear the persona. No, of course. Nobody else ever asks when you're on the phone. Nobody else has the balls to do it. So I love that you did that video.
Yeah, once for you. I can hear the future. You knew Jeff. He's right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And he did 2 5-minute guest sets and got a sold out crowd. So you just had another fun set. And Gabriel, all one word. Jonathan Tumblin is Jake Shirley. it's a pocket. Like, this guy's running down fake tapes. You can do that. I love that you're douching the neighborhood. Right. You know, that's, like that's the greatest statement, but most annoying one. Let's go down. Nobody's gonna believe Keep rocking those. Rocky could be the comedian. I don't remember anymore, but it was good. The drinks. From LA?
I lived in Georgia for 13 years. I lived in Detroit, Michigan. I was in there 5 years.
Normally, and I mean, I'm just floating this out there. It's that went off in the direction I thought you were going in, which I thought would have been funnier than entering into the room and you could take this or leave it or whatever. But I thought you were saying that your mom told you that people were going to use you for game, that you were going to talk about how, like, that's a confidence builder here when you're a kid, that your mom thinks that, your own words and whatever, I think that's rough to take. Like, it's hard to not turn out to be the short guy when your mom thought that you were a use for a something like that.
There's disrespect. I get that going around. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. What else do you do fun?
What's up, Robin? What do you do for fun? I do collect autographs around LA. And I try some things. No, I'm funny. I'm being serious. Yeah, like you like collecting? Is that what? Yeah, I collect autographs. I collect baseball and sports cards.
Well, that makes sense. Your shirts look like they were signed by the state of Rothschild.
What's your most famous autograph? What's your most found out in home? Yeah, like 2 weeks ago, this Mike Gretzky signed jersey. Oh, wow. That's still a thing. I think Marcus moving forward. It was surprised. Everyone was so the autographs were starting to page once. You just say everyone wants to stop because always yeah. When you meet a celebrity, you just a little bit care about them. Yeah, it's interesting. The whole game changed.
Yeah, Michael, I like your style. Like, gathering everybody, down. I love your style. I could listen to your voice all fucking day. That's true. I wish everybody that I talk to had like a headset or whatever, so they could hear your voice whenever you said. Like, there's so much nicer. I just kind of see it all the time. Like, man,
What's interesting, actually, was like there's the how do you feel about them when they start to right? Yeah. I don't do that. I don't do that when I'm at a show watching. I just kind of professionals maybe. But if you see where they're going to get for sure. So you're like, I feel confident in you. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Watch my sports.
I bet Michael never wears this again.
Look at them all.
Oh, we love this. Lady for your hands together for Wiggins, everybody.
Love her. Oh, God.
I was reading my Star Wars book in the corner of the table. Now I'm paying attention to the show. So I only know what my boyfriend about a year ago. In that year, we got the cops called us like 4 times from our neighbors. Because we have a lot of like, so I'm not going to tell by looking at it. My boyfriend's a nerd, he's a black nerd. We get to fight about the dirtiest things, but we still argue like 2 black people. So motherfucker that did. And we were arguing about like how to because white families are not appreciative of this, and I come to them and they say, like, man, are you okay? I go, look, this motherfucker had a nerve to tell me. He said, if you Buck Rogers, between you and unnecessary capital, Buck's going to carry that to the obelisk, you don't have to. That is some bullshit. So I say that the one time I think is bullshit about it. Really? I don't know. I'm just sure that she
Yeah, no, it's since the last year when I haven't gone back and watched or listened to or read whatever the project is. I'm not sure what is it.
When it's like the point of the garage, you have to give 5 side pretty much.
Is it true?
Where that term comes from. Super. I mean, to me, it was only a gay robot. So, it's pretty funny. I think like we said last time, just have to place my mind off. You're gonna fight, never fight games.
Yeah.
Weird stuff. The reference that you are using for some of the people have to like Tony and is a bit also maybe just upgrade it a little to like I don't know Star Wars or
According to him, Anakin should not be speaking at that time, and therefore that's why
it's phenomenal.
we suck.
Wait, why is that so? It doesn't feel right.
It's wrong. It's all wrong. I don't like the first one, but the second two, he hates all of them. This turns you like down that character. This one's like a fist fight.
What does that happen? One of the things I missed you.
What's the worst of it?
Maybe I would just give an example and then I would also be a little bit more happy. I'm a nerd in this.
I don't really know what budget, but I use getting at it. I don't know if the reference really matters.
That's what I'm point about like I know it's the first one. Sorry, I do know I think I did a lot of this year. And I think I get the it's not about that. This is about like stupid learning. So
Yeah, exactly.
and like this pilot point with the cops on what the fuck we're talking about.
Right.
It's just like, well, how the fuck you tell me when he's unnecessary?
Right.
You know, you just have to be an government, like, I mean, and have it all the time. It's whatever.
Maybe take it to the next level and just get crazy geeky about it. You're not really gonna fuck that. It's what you're talking
I
about.
don't know the whole version of that. It goes into the many, like, the whole. I think it's mad at you, like, when you looks like, that huge fight about it. They tried to
Real issue.
yeah, it doesn't diminish from
Like you all,
I'm a sci-fi player.
you're always reading Star Wars. That's the way I grow up. And I know that it's true because I've seen you with different stories, but I think there's something really funny in that, like how it's very exciting if you watch something, but if you read Star Wars, that's like the fucking truth that
Yeah. There's like, about
so much.
Sorry.
So it's always fun to see what they're going to do different and new, and it's always a while. So let's get it going. Your first one tonight is a college dropout. She was from the University of Florida. She only had a few semesters left. She came up for me for the first time, and she decided to stay in LA. Her friend at the University of Ohio started here over a year ago. She's here for right now. Another week off.
I am in a long distance relationship. I don't know if anybody has ever been in one of those, but they're super difficult and really hard. It's really hard because I live in California and my boyfriend lives all the way in my imagination. So it's like kind of a thing. I don't think I can be in a relationship because of a comedian. It's really hard. So I got online the other day and I almost bought a vibrator or coupon. But my mom always says that you get what you pay for. So I didn't want to get half off or half off. It was really sad though because I got on eBay and I started bidding on a vibrator. Like, let's give this a try. And there's no more pathetic feeling than being outbid by my penis. Like, I just can't even buy a used thing online. So the used will give me that. It's weird to first find out too, you know, because there's so many. It's true. There was vibrators that were probably I missed it. I don't know.
Perfect. It's set up anyway. The coupon card that turns off and then out there because that just sounds so real. It's funny. It's depressing.
It's
yeah, and then he's not even going to be at the we're going to finish that with so many girls.
well, I just read something bad about understand why women fight over it. There's just like so many dicks. Like I could fit a dick in every crevice, but still like 40 dicks in the comedy store tonight. You know, like there's so many dicks in the world, no one's ever fight over one. Because chances are it's not going to be that great. Sorry. Okay, fine.
You should run for the president of women. I like that platform. Things for everybody.
I was working on that. I was like looking at somebody's in there. I wanted percentages and dicks. So I was getting really into that one. It was too much for me.
Did you end up with a hot target deck at one point?
I was splitting them up in nationality.
Wow. But yeah. Sorry.
At the University of Florida,
Whoa.
there's like 6 girls every guy.
That's where the dick fights. That's where that's at. I know about dicks. Never mind.
scared of dying. So I fixate on the little things. It's how we cope. Because you never know, you know? Like these, I will think about dying if I'm not obsessing about something. For example, a goat cheese medallions in my fridge. Is that the closest I will ever get to receiving a blue ribbon? Maybe. When I was eating an artichoke, I wondered, is this the closest I will ever be to becoming a cardiologist? Why does everyone just ignore the fact that 50 Cent wrote a song about his dick, in which he called it his magic stick? Remember that? It needs to.
That's funny. The medallion, typically I write the goat cheese as it's not like one. It's like a little circle. Gotcha. That is a goat cheese medallion. But it is a sport.
Yeah, there's something to put on cracker, a gluten-free crackers, and so I'll put it, upon pasta, a ton of pasta. Had with some strawberries.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
well, yeah. Yeah. They really do. In fact, it reminds me of the amazing cooking of a beef you get to try any of the pieces straight today, Sarah.
but Chinese.
Yeah, but like a solid voice.
Yeah.
So I like the
Well, it's also good that you talk about, like, right from young, like, you got a sense of what you are and what you're an athlete. That's kind of an interesting way to understand you. So I felt like that, because I feel that way too, Yes. That's obviously what you say, and when you say that way, I feel that way. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't sound like you're doing an act, you're saying what you're saying, right?
Yeah. When you like, and that's what a lot of people struggle with. Again, it's their own personal rhythm, and music comes ready to be the one you want to do that. And so that was very interesting. Yeah. I love that you opened up with the lunches too.
Yeah, because I was thinking I've been.
Like the headache, like, keep wanting to get to it.
Every game. Next question. Was a specific way of dying that you're more afraid of than others? Is there something that you always think you have or that you're extra paranoid about?
No, I just want just the mystery of it. Or like how's it what's gonna happen, but then it's like there's a point where I know it.
Right.
But also like that also is like it's gonna happen. It also propels me forward. It's like fuck it. I gotta go do it in a minute. Like fuck it. This could be my last minute, you never know. So it's like it'll propel me forward, but it also like psychs me out. I'm serious.
Dying is going to be amazing. You don't have to I've never been able to tell us. Yeah, back to Price the average, go to Price's. Talk about your shorts.
That's all it is. Short subject. That's fun stuff. Yeah. Thank you. Twitter at Princess. Of course, Lee's Lee, the newest chef, the newest sponsor of Del Tony, and chef. Or on Twitter, it'll be Leysville, the girls' fans. Or on Facebook, with the fans, the girls' fans. So let's just do it. Thank you so much, everybody. That's what it's saying. And a white dip. That's super human fuel. Relic olives, relic. It's a gourmet chef touch where you don't even know what the stuff is. Yeah. You just keep shoving it in your mouth. That's how we're on Facebook and Instagram. They go with the fan. That's right. Like some weird documentary. Like, no, we're going to feed guy in 6 months. Like, hey, it'll be down the road. But I think it's so delicious and that'd be kind of quick. That would be like a whole other show. Yeah. Guys, it's a crazy day. We lost the great Rothschild. Let's start off with a bang. Let's start off with a sponsor and the end of the day. Did you, that seems like someone you want to joke about. Like, there's some guy that I'm like, what's like this, that, but when I don't have a joke for it. But I really am shocked that he was hanging out in the middle of that racetrack. All right, you sons of bitches. I know. Too soon. Exactly. Nobody has a joke. I think that guy who might was probably my first ever emotional death tweet where I talked about who he was. Yeah, that's definitely like with like a companion or something. Like you got that what the fuck? Really? I had a lot of people asking me what's your death joke on Robin Williams because they know that I really good to get yeah. But instead I just didn't bring myself to tweet a shitty racetrack joke that I took on a podcast. I'm gonna save it for the make sure that it dies in the room. And then I'll be happy that I didn't tweet it but now it's out there. What's interesting is by the time this episode's out, it'll be good now. It'll probably not be too soon at that racetrack. That's true. So it's good tonight. Probably the podcast, so I'm gonna be right there, right? What else is happening? You already Florida all weekend. I just got home a couple hours ago. Florida, thank you very much for coming out. This podcast in Florida, which so many people came out. It was amazing. I learned a lot of new things about Sam Chirkway. You guys know Sam Chirkway. I was like, I've learned enough. You learn a lot about yourself, about aging. He makes a lot of like old man sounds, like just walking around like a lot. He interviews himself. He's always on his phone, so he just sits there and interviews himself. He goes, yeah, no, who's doing that? No. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know, you can break down or something. It's so interesting. I remember that becoming a comic book source like, you'll learn a lot about everything. Like, but it's also interesting because you travel so much, you go to these airports, and as a first-time smoker, you hate not being able to smoke. But Oakford has this new smoking area up there. I don't know if they're getting ready for the marijuana or whether they're doing like walk
there's a one item minimum when you walk in. $5. You have to like buy something because it's like you're having a cigarette and you see it. Yeah, it's great. You can see all these smokers just like 6, 7 ups in front of you.
We once had a layover. I'm not sure where it was. It might have been Atlanta. I think it was somewhere in the south. And they had a smoking lounge. It was one of the scariest rooms I've ever been in. It reminded me of the only thing it reminded me of was that waiting room. And it was just like when you die, you have to get a long ticket. And there's like somebody sprinkling head shrieker stuff on your head. And they're like, God, I'm just trying to smoke a cigarette. You're on board. That's what this was. It was about 1/8 the size of this room. Like it was really small with this. It was clear, and you could stand up and where people sit on the chair. It was like a white chair with yellow outline. Wow. Denver Airport. I'm going to Denver. I'm going to be in Denver at the end of August in 2 weeks. Going to Austin next weekend and then Denver right after that. So a lot of spots will be opening up here in LA for some young comics with popping out of town. So congratulations to you guys for that. It's something big to announce. Right? First time announcement. It's Teenage Flip at Brian Redman, live from Stand Up Live in Phoenix, Arizona, on October 23rd. Yeah. So now, we're starting to do this up. If you maybe smoke some pot before we start this contest, you might think to yourself, did they just say we're coming to Phoenix October 23rd? We did. Stand Up Live in the best one ever. So it's a lot of fun. So we're trying to fill it up. So let's go for it. How much fun you had last week? Yeah, look, Daddy wants to put me right here. Guys, are you excited? This is episode 65. We have a new head of security and a new patriot. We have one guy that did all the time, and he about episode 30, he said he got too big for the show. He's the guy that was dressed like a superhero. And it's not even that he was good because he was funny or anything. Our industry was good because he wasn't funny. But he was trying to win the whole thing. So, he said he got too big for the show. He went on a this thing was irreplaceable. So we did some fun with him the week after that. So we hired a pretty person to do the show him exactly how placeable he is. Every week we got a new Patriot this week, so different. So we learned Patriot. He's done so great for us before we played it together. Best friend of many of the funniest people in the country. Good to see you. You've been fantastic. You're one of the few people who fits absolutely perfectly. With that, I'm taking a back. Last week, I think we did go back to that. You want to see last week without the back end for the members? Yeah, I'm going to get directly to the corner. That goes on by itself. Everybody is now so good at it. So that's a great thing. Congratulations. Oh, thank you. Okay, let's get it out. Roast battle, that must have been fun. I knew you were preparing for it. I got to see your jokes before you went down there. It's like the maker knew you were going to win. It's like you described to the audience with that snake on that pressure, big sold out. Playing a company. So, I have. Character. Thanks for being here.
So you
So I was at the store the other day, and I saw this guy who was wearing a t-shirt. In front of it, it said Hustler, and on the back it said Relax, it's just sex. Which really makes me want to get a t-shirt that says Relax, it's just child support. You know, I've watched porn before, but never when I saw like a young girl getting fucked by 5 to 30,000, however number of dudes, and they're all waiting in line to cheese on her face. And I think to myself, she looks like she is really relaxed. It's more like, she looks like she once wanted to be an actress. The great poet Langston Hughes once asked, "What happens to a tree preferred? Does it dry up like a raisin and the skeletons come in its eye?" It's quite different. Thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't seems like a logistical nightmare. It's supposed to be girl make porn.
I don't know.
Like that, you have to back it up to be able to think about it.
You're right. I'll work that in.
It's a t-shirt, and then there was a lot of like math there. Maybe it was the only one that sort of got lost. Right? Interesting for child support, Jeff.
Well, I mean, relax, it's just sex, and nothing is just sex. You know?
Yeah, the right kind of stuff.
Yeah, you know, I mean, well, that's your opinion, but that's not my opinion.
This over with your opinion. Show up here, like, relax, you're doing a very subtle joke, like, it's something that eventually, like, slaps me and Jesus and throws magic and happiness. It doesn't, like,
Obvious, and you think it's obvious to yourself, you have to think that you are probably dumber than you in the audience.
yeah,
Broken.
think that way, but because you have a best of jokes that you really have to, like, really work it out. Because that meant that deep stuff, that's like, that was sort of, it's like, wait, you already have kids, and you're just trying to fuck this guy with money. I'm going to do it with God.
That's for us, it works really well, but maybe it's just the way that I say
Oh,
it.
when you bring full friends. All right.
I'm almost a year now. September.
Do a lot of spots, like, people often see it in the sneakers, or they get jeans and dress there on all times. And what do you normally say when they say it?
I say it's cheap.
Yeah. And you set up with that.
Yeah, well, sometimes I get it right, but sometimes I don't, and then I just correct them. Right now, correct them, but lately I've been doing it. I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to tell them that it's how to say my name.
If you get a bit of it, like a joke out of the name correct, it's worth it. Otherwise, change your name to spell it K-E-A.
I don't want to do that. I want to just
Well, it's like, you know, my name is, if you're doing it away, you don't bring your first minute out of it. It's going to be uncompromising. When you need to be uncompromising, like, if you're not going to choose doing a spelling your name, please let people know how your name is spelled. And don't take no for an answer. Come up here and be chill. People aren't going to, like, you can be chill, but you have to make it so clear to everyone here that they're not going to chill, that they're a little bit terrified of it.
how do you do that? I mean,
But like, there are awesome ways to look at it. And like, people who, I mean, somebody like Chris Gardner who comes out and she's just like a fun about high school in Mexico for having like banana mushrooms? Do you have any of those? Sorry. Your beer.
Like, what do you do? Any acting?
You're so uninterested.
I did some commercials. So, a baby. Or no, other. Like I
Yes, yes. A video. Wait.
no, I was
Well,
dramatic memory. But
do you write like the bits? I mean, the cue that's happening first, and then try to write around it, or how do you come up with what you're doing?
say it out loud, you know, what you do.
Try to write a story, or like I do a story, and then how do you illustrate it? And yes, we all into that story. And it just you. I just first joke I was doing. I'm trying to figure out the joke first. Your joke. 30 seconds. Just a joke. Just sort of confuses everything. Much funnier than the person saying 30 seconds. It's visceral. So you have them a little. And so you're a new fan kid. So like you were saying, you gotta be pretty broad. No offense. Like I'm not saying you but you feel a lot of people make it easier. Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be like meetings of child support.
Thank you so much. By my enunciation of the first name, it was not fine for each other. So spell that out for you. It's spelled like G-E-A-N-E-L. All one word. G with a silent N at the end of the E. As a host, I used to host the comedy store in the 40 comics at night. Like, I was this limited room, and I did it for years and years. And suddenly, somebody would go, my name's funny. After I say it, always it's spelled right. You know, something like that. This is here. Just fucking do it. And I think it was older. That's what I was discovering. What happens in your parents try to respond to your name. The question I always ask like that the person, was there ever anything you did when you first started stand-up that you can't believe you did? Like you put that on like a joke or maybe something crazy like a puppet or anything weird that you may have done insane if there's a few months ago. So if anything you look back on you can't believe you ever said.
When you to do a voice with the pandemic, oh, I don't work with my help. I stand by the bed, but it's for me to work on. So people don't get on board. You have an F-bomb over here. I don't think that's not an F-bomb yet. Just the word. around the state. Come here around here. Broken in pick up the tiger. Walk down the road and the wild boar got after us. All right. So let's get into this. Let me out with these fellas. Don't let me outrun you. Got the naked. Wait, I went to Colorado. I got to Vegas because I'm late in Virginia. I got pulled over by some cops. He was like, alcohol. He wasn't. I was like, no, let me through maybe I'll be out of the way. Anyway, this is the first thing you can tell, maybe. There you go. You just get a minute. Talk to the mic on all these spots. I don't even know what to talk with you. Talk right into that. Okay. That's number one. Yeah, you talk pretty far from it. That's what you hear. That sweet voice. I was trying to take it. I'm talking like 30. Yeah. Keep that mic right here. Let's not get mouth. Mason, can I say something? Yeah, I love your speech. That was an awesome your first time I went on stage. Yeah, it was you like this Western spaghetti Western style to it. It's like, well, I was just taking a little adventure. I got to picture you was special already. Mason Graham. It's funny because you sound like this Southern cowboy. You look like a Jewish cowboy. Doesn't he have the blazer and the hair? Yeah. Then you can jump and fly out of here. Right? Very hard. Superman. Yeah. You took it seriously. I appreciate the respect that you just have to be a little bit more in control of what you're doing. And that power joke is street joke. You just go street jokes. Yeah. You can't learn material. Yeah, I got you. Oh, yeah. I had to talk to you off stage, and it seemed like you were almost surprised. Yeah. You need to take that to somebody and like you're talking about, like you're talking to the comedy store, that right? Like you're just hanging out stage. Like very scripted and very like just trying to remember what the next sentence is. That's how I was for like my first year of stand-up, which was like really the jokes as quickly as I could. Like I even had it memorized at the point where we were talking about being Colorado, Las Vegas, and you thought for a second the next thing you said was Virginia. Way back on the map, about 10,000 miles. I did. Right. Oh, you know, you were just talking to us. That's your punchline. Turn up, happy. Even if it wasn't good enough, maybe the one thing I did, let them hear laugh at it. Motherfucking child. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Hauling ass. Do it, guys. Here you in the lab. Yeah, you seem very, you were in there. What have you been doing out for living until this point? Nothing much. I'm not too big on work. So what do you do for cash? Oh, yeah, just, fucking time. Production out there. You can tell the folks like by that cast, pretty contrast scenes that happen after these years. Which trade were you going? Steel. Oh, cool. Ron Bango. Oh, what? Ron Bango. Ron Bango? Ron Bango. That's a black guy. Okay.
told you that. Most okay. Where did this adventure start? You moved to Virginia. Job. I had a relationship that wasn't working, so I was like, keep everything like damn. Yeah. I'll ask the questions. Where did things start off with that? Like how long were you with this chick? 2 years. And you got all of the drinks or
I was alcohol. I was with a kid.
was it really? Was it a house?
So she can take over your rent.
The rent.
Yes. Really. Right. For the rent.
Something. Let's see it the opposite of that.
What's the rent then? That's good. I don't remember tonight. I am sorry. But yeah.
Like, Robin Williams in the back. That's ridiculous.
Nice.
Wilson. Did you leave that chick to stairs with Virginia? Did they find the body yet?
That's
Yeah, that needs to be pretty weird.
marriage. 75% of people. We must like.
Funny. But yeah, well, I could talk to you. You stuff behind? Specifically for the show, it was stand up. I didn't personality. Yeah,
Farmers.com.
Are you always thinking of the most wanted list? Or like what is that? Like you go G-O-N-E. Wow. It's hard up front. Really? They pronounce that's Mason Grad, everybody. Picture the tweeting while driving across the country writing no wacky material. Great good time of those cases. I got it. Oh, so much fun. This much you're gonna want. Crazy, I got His name's Jermaine, I'm guessing. It's not the first one I've seen. Like you didn't know you really started turning on your phone. That shit turned me out. This is your second time stage, right? Yeah, I actually did one the night after last. Congratulations, man. Third time on stage. Like you just have that shit turned on, and you just make the file, It's a real professionalism. I'm stoked that this is your third time on stage. You've great and tough jokes. Everybody kind of just had the first joke staring back towards the gun, but it doesn't matter. You're winning. You're like a sexy dentist. Seriously. Yeah, that's great. 7 days ago was the first time on stage. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah. Starting my first entrance to the city. I started junior college. Shops and stuff. Telling your ladies things like, oh, so this is good. So the year before, everything with the beat was going up. Like, it has some things and others, and you just decided to implement to a thing that doesn't exist anymore. That's something that's really beautiful. It's real that you could possibly see it dating. Makes it real. Yeah. Nobody else is talking about it. Yeah. Right here, I do look at it. Just to be sure. Right. Doesn't kind of look like you're in the Russian bomb. Yeah, definitely. So he came up here. I got this jacket from Tony, actually. Yeah, so I was on the show, and I had to go to a random audience member, U.S. and I saw him. Yes, I won that entire competition, and you got to win whatever I picked from you, and that was that jacket, and if I would have much. But his body is not my experience. It's
Kim. What's up, baby? Absolutely. Are you a member of Harry Potter Mama Sonic Continue, Oscar? Excellent. Do you know who I am? You don't know who I am? I've been live streaming my life on Harry Potter Mama Sonic Continue. Excellent. So what we're doing is we're doing it on here, on Telegram. We're doing 24 hours, or on Twitter, I should say. We're doing 24-hour spaces. I've done them 15 days in a row. I'm still live on the Telegram, but I'm live on here too. I've been live on YouTube for 3.5 years. I stream my entire life 24/7 online, like a real life Truman show. And we're just letting people in the community know about it. The best thing that you can do if you want to help is to log in with your computer on X and leave your account in here. I see you just not down to listen to it. It's absolutely fine. We're listening to stand-up comedy. So Oscar, feel free to enjoy and know that we'll be doing this from now until the end of time.
Yes. That reminds me of white. It's good. They don't have like a local mic. There's so many cars that like on a Tuesday they have no business going in on it. Across the bars. If they have you just like at the bar at 8 o'clock on a Tuesday, okay, how about I bring in more people? Wait, can I get this? Maybe. Next thing you know, you're gonna have more spots. Drive 45 minutes to get real audience for like it's just not process. It's not a comedy club in your college, which I did, and it equals a lot of listening. It looks like you love it. You just love big shaped pieces. Virgin? Nope. I love that you asked him that question. Because it really look like a virgin, but you sound like a virgin. So you're like a virgin. So many times, right? Say welcome to the virgin show. It's the virgin show. Oh yeah! I listen. Wow. Thank you so much. That is only but I thought there's no way I thought it's something crazy. I said, hey, it's about one. But that's awesome. That makes sense because I like a girl sweatshirt, so I'm sure the last year but I had this sweatshirt. I was like, oh, nothing more exciting than when somebody comes back and the first time hearing it's actually a funny guy. I also believe in Mason. Yeah. At the time I got to my mom, that's when she got pregnant. You should change it to Mason. And you think that's crazy. I took this major coach. Corey Smith. Thank you. Let's see. You know, I had a really funny kid growing up. My friends called me. They're corny. It was just me. I have a comic, right? I have a comic. Let's see. The other day. I was reason I was too fucked up. Which is probably but it's not real, it's like like nowadays. I don't think it's off the internet. It just looks like a purple piece of gum on the bakery. I hate it. Yeah, it was on a piece of cardboard. Yeah.
Is that fun?
It was at least like I fucked that up. I really expected to go like time. I actually cried. I had a shirt on that USA. She was like I was so scared, like the shit was melting on me, and it was crazy. I originally purposely traveling to see them for the last started standing up as a travel process. Standing two of them out of my car, just got a concert in that whole thing. I was thinking 3 to 4 years. You seem very confident in your dreams actually see growth on you. Just a couple of things. Some good knowledge you have that person. I honestly think like the persona was a little bit too much. I think like the real persona, and then honestly, like all of the jokes in each book were like irregular. That little bit of extra invest in it. I know that the story about it is true. I felt rushed. I don't want it's like a 1 minute sentence. Another thing, one thing I don't know is that have such an old sensibility comedy-wise, and so like comedy story or these naturally actually when the country actually with that. I love this travel did you start in Michigan? Yeah, it's better than Kalamazoo. And then how many did you spend there in Colorado? I spent 3 years all over like Kalamazoo. I like on the way down here, lots of Colorado. Yeah. What's all the traveling about? A place to come. You want to be a traveling drug addict or I don't care. Yeah. It's a good time. Oh my God. I was never convicted. So, honestly, I don't have never planning on sticking on anybody's couch. This is a comedy. This is weird. There's nothing better than going to a different this is different. I like the craft. Yeah, like decent shit. I don't give a shit. Mike, like as soon as I start I'm fucking doing this, like I give up everything. The kind of gigs on the road it's a badass yeah, it's not big enough.
What year?
Good year.
Texas is right in that scene. He's got it saying, and you fit in perfectly, and it's not going to go worse in Texas. It's a different Look at doing a Black King's cover, man. This is on the same. It's like, my comedy tour. This tour. It's weird because every day we do the same thing. I get beat up and then thrown locker. Get beat up and thrown locker. And some days they just throw me the locker. Yep. I had a little bit of we had a lot of food in this locker. Actually, I watch Conan. That's kind of a sense of humor. You know, when his animal gets attacked, he releases venom through his brain. Well, I was kind of the same way. Whenever I was attacked, I regurgitated my jokes at my bellies. And hopefully get a 3-minute head start. Hopefully they want to start running after me. If I can beat him to the punch at least. I thought when, after that happened, I said, I'm going to try to incorporate them. So, they still beat me up and do me a lot of people. I'm trying to say, well, at least we're doing with a much stronger attitude because it's the attitude of kids. First off, secondly, chill out. You haven't earned it. Thank you. Also, it's great. You're great. You're voice. I don't think you're a diva for that. I know. Run away. Probably is. I really shouldn't. Persona, I'm the weak that gets picked on kind of thing. Which makes sense for the right premise, but just once you get in the locker and you're watching it, we're like, oh, we're checked out. Right. So it's a couple of things. It was a nice twist in that show. They give you the funny thing is that yours it was
How you living, big dog? Welcome, welcome. Hello, Cheese. How you doing, my friend? We're live in Twitter Spaces, YouTube, Instagram. I'm live in a bunch of different Twitters. I'm live in video Twitter Spaces. I'm live in 12 different Discords. I'm live in 16 different YouTube streams simultaneously. I'm live on Twitch, Rumble, you now, Billy, you name it. I'm likely live. How are you, Ethan? How's your day going? Excellent. Well, I take it that see everyone has told all about me, so I will save you from my spiel. Some of the things that we do talk about are things like anti-gravity, antimatter, faster than light travel, faster than light communication, ending world hunger, and the use of vertical farming, cloud seeding, hydroponics, floating greenhouses, saltwater greenhouses, ending world thirst. I'm sponsored by a cryptocurrency. It's and it's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. And we are essentially a project that builds wells in developing areas of Africa. We built wells in Nigeria already. See that? I'm a major advocate for lifestyles. And also, I'm an advocate for desalination technology, essentially pumping grid seawater onto land to make it technical for the common person. I'm glad that you're here. I appreciate you guys spreading the word. We've got our robots going, and they just spamming away. We've had a lot of success thus far with this project. It's now like 72 hours into it. They spam bots and having a good time. Howard, what's on your back on the woods? You definitely. How's your hand? And you got you were gonna create a server, right? Or organize your server. Were you able to do that? Shout out to your firefighter. I hope everything is improving their life. I know that you are an outgoing individual, so you're serving people, and perhaps a community attendance will help that guys. If I may ask, Chiza, do you play Grand Theft Auto as well? What's your role in the role playing servers? Okay, so do you like to be a good guy or a bad guy? Okay. Oh, you like to be a good guy. Okay. Okay. Okay, that works. All right, well, that's good. Make sure that you stay out of trouble as well. That's good. You're in a good spot. And when you do play Grand Theft Auto, what role do you like to play as a guy? Oh, okay. So how's the mechanic? You just have to wait around until people crash their cars, and then they come to you and you fix them. Do you ever leave the mechanic shop to go do repairs deal? Oh, very cool. What kind of modifications do you do on vehicles? Very cool. And they pay you within the game for these things. Very cool. Now, when you play for the sheriff's department, what role do you usually take in? on the squad. Okay, so we give it to you. And all right. And do you ever go on high speed chases after guys? No way. Do you ever get in hostage situations?
And
Oh,
he was never under.
most we got a new friend in here. Their name is Audie Houston. Oh, that's right. Did you know them? That's great. How many followers do you have? That's great, man. Yeah, absolutely. That's a really solid account. Also, we have new to Grand Theft Auto. One of the games for to play. Cheese it. Okay, so you like Minecraft. That's the one that's like. Okay, what do you like to do in Minecraft? What do you like to build? Trailers and houses. Okay, very cool. Do you like to play with? Do you like to play with people, or you like to play alone? Okay, and the games that they have on there? Mini games? No. No. All right. You know what Streets is? That's okay. You know what Blast Fruits is? Okay. It's some kind of similar game or something like that. I don't know. If you like that. Okay. I thought of Minecraft. What else do you play? Oh, outside of that, it's like, oh, okay. What kind of movies do you? What's your favorite movie? Oh, interesting. What's your favorite movie that you've seen within the last 5 years? Okay, great. Outside of playing video games and watching movies, what are your other hobbies? Okay, two really good hobbies. Have you played any sports? Have you ever played any sports? How long would you play? Oh, really? What position? Very well. What position aside from center and offensive line did you play? Okay, very well. That's a tough role. It's very underappreciated. you have the opportunity ever to start?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow. That's impressive. How about you, Lucy Devlin? Did you ever play any growing up?
Uh, water.
That's a tough sport. Well, that's good. It's good that you have that type of self-reflection. And yeah, we all grow up. Sure, we learn from our mistakes. Part of life. It's great. If I may ask, she's in. What social media do you use aside from Discord? Very cool. Do you ever stream on Twitch? Okay, but you have in the past. Very cool. How about you, Devlin? You ever stream? What was the what that team? Okay, what is that one?
Father.
That, that's that's super cool. Let's see here. I just want to check it out. Is it still a website? Okay, cool. So, so you could actually see your character you on middle be like the body cam of an officer. That is really cool. Oh, Meta, MEDA. Okay, very cool. Click and share your funny experience with moments. Okay. Would it allow stream? Oh, this. Um, let's see here. Would it allow? 100%. Absolutely. So Metal.tv, that didn't have to allow you to live stream, did it? Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, that's what it seems like it is. Like you can record your stuff, clip and edit it stuff. As I look on it,
I did.
oh, okay. Yeah,
Everything changed.
100%. Very cool. Um, so you did it one time. Have you ever thought about being a streamer?
It's just
Bread and circuses, right? Well, it is what you have. Um, well, if you ever want live streaming, I recommend all-tech streaming. So you get the best of all worlds. I use everything that I do is free. And so I use Rumble. I think that's probably the most beneficial because it allows you to live stream simultaneously on Kick, Rumble, on Twitch, YouTube, all at the same time for free. And um, the way that I kind of learned about the role play on GTA is from TikTok. There was a guy who would do the role playing, and I think that it was really cool. And a lot of people watch him. And I know that at least on Rumble, you can start earning right away. I mean, you make money day one. It may not be a whole lot of money, but it would allow you to supplement your income a little bit. If you're going to be live streaming or playing GTA, why not be paid for it? If you're interested in that. It's not hard. If you ever want any advice on how to do that, feel free to reach out and think about it. If I may ask, uh, you used to stream on Twitch a little bit, you said?
yeah.
Very cool. Did you find it hard to get an audience? 100%. Well, that's 130 more than many people. I can tell you as someone who is live right now on Twitch, um, and has been live on Twitch for like 2.5 years. It's not easy, uh, especially if you're not, in the top 100 people, 100 streamers or whatever. It's hard to be found at that point. So if you do stream, the most is the way to go, in my opinion, because then you're on all of them simultaneously. You have a unified chat. So if somebody texts you on YouTube, you can send them. Somebody texts you, you can respond to them. On the but it's basically 4 times as much, um, as much, um, publicity as you are going to get, or like selfish, you normally get way more live on different platforms. They're listed well in Discord. So if you're curious on what platform you stream on, you know, basic, you know that it's there, a platform on which you can stream them. But there are a lot of them like in the other countries, not in the United States. Trovo is one of them. D Live is one of them. YouNow is one of them. IGO is one of them. There are so many. And so, if you ever choose to do the streaming out again, I highly recommend multi-streaming because then you're not just stuck on one platform where you're going to stream for an entire year. You get 134 people, and at least you get up on different, platforms. With 134, it's not going to steal that, especially you're just a small streamer and you don't have all the money to be able to self-promote like a lot of these people. It's good. And if I was, Jesus, you were streaming on, you were streaming Grand Theft Auto for the majority of that. Okay, and you've streamed for a whole year. That's a lot of you. So you're basically somewhat of an experienced streamer, are you not? Okay, very cool. Well, same invitation to you if you ever want to learn how to multi-stream. We can help you with that. Everything that I do is free. So, like, yeah, won't cost you. But I understand too. I certainly understand. You're just gaming with friends, and people may not want their voices broadcast, or they want the anonymity. Well, that doesn't all have to be live streamed either, and you can keep that privacy. So I totally get that. So cool, that's cool. And you play football, or you play football. Do you have a favorite football team that you like to watch? Well, then you guys are national champions this year. Congratulations. That's great. How about you? See that one with your team? Very, very cool. Who do you think is going to win March Madness this year? We'll be watching all the games of the March Madness in here. So, if you're interested, we do a bracket with some of the people in not just this community, but the cryptocurrency I'm in. You guys know what brackets are, right? It's like when you pick all 64 teams. Exactly. So that's fun. We'll be setting that up. And what else? I mean, really, spring there's March Madness and then, baseball a little bit. But really, we have when it gets to the pro football season, which I know is still a ways off. We in, the, in this community, this cryptocurrency, we just get into football, and so that just is a lot of fun. And about you guys ever played fantasy football? So the reason why it's so much fun, normally, like, I'm an LA guy, and we didn't really have teams for a long time. They were even now with them being back, it's one of those things where I think it's like really big sports fan, pro football. It's more of a crazy time. got into one single pro football team, but football you do a draft and you choose players from any team, and then every week as you go from to a die hard. You're watching games that you never watched before. Like, you want your team to do well. So I did that with this cryptocurrency this year, and I've done it as well. And it makes me go from watching Euro games a year and go from these bits and pieces apart. They do have it for baseball, but baseball, wow, 160 games is a lot of games of which to keep track. So we don't really do that. And then there's pro basketball, which is cool, but there's a lot of games for that. A lot of times, you get injuries or exposure, whatever. It's not as fun. So we did last year an NCAA March Madness draft. We had like 20 people and watch the games in here. Just continue to grow. I've got to say that I told Devlin this the other day, but his company here started something, started getting rid of people coming here, and we ended up making Twitter, which is great. I've only been doing this on Twitter like 72 hours, and I have learned strategies to be able to avoid getting my accounts banned, and so that's beneficial to me. More have a more effective strategy. Um, you know, D. Devlin note out of it. I really like stand-up comedy. I really like podcasts as well. Elon Musk was on Joe Rogan Experience yesterday. It came out as telling us that I watched that. So we watched that yesterday. It was really interesting what he had to say about space and about the government and just about the historic continent we're living. So I thought that was really cool. I really like podcasts that I'll say I like podcasts where I learn. However, in stand-up comedy, I don't necessarily learn that much, but it's funny. I have a soft spot in my heart for laugh as well. But I really like the Joe Rogan Experience. I learned a lot from that. Lex Friedman, I learned a lot from that one. I like uh, I like just like history podcasts, like ufology podcasts. Um, I like AI podcasts. All of those are really interesting to me. I have been doing this thing where I just like my thing is I want to avoid copyright strikes because I'm streaming on so many different platforms. I show copyrighted material, I can lose my account because of it. I've lost a lot of accounts because of just random copyright strikes that I get. Like I keep a radio on 24 hours a day, San Angeles radio. And so just so that if anybody ever goes to one of my streams at any point of any day throughout my streams, let's say 3 years ago, they know what was going on in the world at that very moment. I think that's a really cool thing that I'm building like this huge timeline. And sometimes they play what's called bumper music on the radio. I don't know if it's like, maybe like a 15 segment of just a song before they go to commercials. And you can get nailed for copyright check for that kind of music. So, I have to be really careful to avoid uh, some copyright strikes. Now, you may ask me, well, I thought you watched the Super Bowl and March Madness and all this other stuff. I do, and I watch it in different ways, and I'll have like simultaneous sounds going through that to avoid getting a ban, something like that. But I would love to just watch movies. So I have watched a lot of movies on this over the course of the last 3.5 years. We've done our best when I say we, other people in the room as well, and just people who I know who just have followed me. We've watched every Oscar winner since 1929. We watched the Best Picture nominees every year. Do my best to. We'll watch. I do my best to watch like all the major television series I should say. So like Sopranos, Game of Thrones, things like um, Stranger Things, Seinfeld, Family Guy. I've watched all of those on here. I basically do my best to make this history a compilation of the world's history, but also the world's art. And so we've listened to all the major audiobooks, um, especially religious texts that for all religions that I can really find throughout this. We have listened to major audiobooks, major albums of music artists. Another thing that I like to do is sing karaoke, and some karaoke servers, and also I got to say before I started doing this, I didn't sing karaoke. I sang karaoke once, twice actually. I sang it once on my 21st birthday. That was which was a friend's 21st birthday, right around when I had just turned 20. And then I did it again like my senior year of university, something like one of my last years. Aside from that, I've never sung karaoke publicly, but I find that the communities are really supportive, and all you've got to do is, a song and just sing. So I enjoy doing that, and just to keep entertainment going. 24 hours a day, it's not always easy, and we got some other people in the world, we have some people in here who are currently studying, like their university, or they're getting like tech certification. So I help to advise them on some of those. I have certifications. The certified project management professional. I have certification of data. So I'm able to help them with what they're doing. Got people all over the world with you, especially people from India, people from Australia, people from Canada, people from Israel, and some people from those are the big countries that where I get to like to get people from other places as well. You never know what people are from. But that kind of keeps us doing things 24 hours. Especially the people in Australia, I'll find they'll keep me up all night because what's night in the United States is day, and so we'll be up really late. Those people, they're really nice. What else do we do that's fun? I do IRL streaming, so I've streamed as far north as Santa Barbara, as far south as San Diego. I've streamed as far west as the Pacific Ocean, as desert and mountains. I've streamed in Beverly Hills, downtown Los Angeles. I've streamed in Disneyland. Basically, I've streamed at every major place in Southern California. But that's expensive to do. So not only do I have to have a car, and insurance, and gas, and tires, and all those things, but then I have to have battery packs. I have to have data from all of my devices, and it's a lot of work to do that, and it's very expensive to be an IRL streamer. I plan on when I go viral, I'm going to be the biggest IRL streamer in the world. Just like Z Devlin said with the body cam, I'd like to wear a body cam 24/7 and give people a first-person view of my life. Um, but and I used to do that actually with uh, what are the cameras? GoPros. I would put GoPros on my head and GoPros on my chest and really give people a first person view of what I do. I've had people fans of mine, who have, I mean, I say fans of mine, I guess you call them, have like one person, a few people have come and done room tours with me, um, and we had like a picnic at local parks. So I do meet people. I do my best to kind of limit that now, though, just because I don't always know who these people are, and they just randomly show up. And, you know, I just kind of have to be cautious. You never know who's going to be out there. But I do enjoy meeting people on the street, and I have, I've been a doctor on street, like an eye doctor on street, a dentist on street, um, of course the store, and everyone else and stuff like that. So I do my best to give people a really uh, well-rounded view of my life. And, if you didn't know it, I have more data than any person ever, and I really think I could be wrong. I say this all the time, but within a month we could be viral. The reason why I say that is all I have to do is keep these robots going on Twitter, and we got the devil in it, got some other people here, and we're just going to continue to summarize the last year. If I may ask, do you have any questions for me? Okay. Well, we're going to continue watching some stand-up comedy. Feel free to just chill here if you want. You can still hear Z Devlin. You can stay here all day if you want. And, if you want to talk, we can talk too. But I want you to know that most of all, in addition to my life and world peace and all the other things that I talked about, you should know that I support you. Anything that you do, I want to see you grow as a person. I want you to continue to mature as a person and accomplish your goals. And if you ever need a positive person in your life, I'm here for you. I'm here to be optimistic. I'm here to give you hope. So just know that you got a new friend with me. In fact, let me send a friend request to Discord so that we're connected there. And if you need anything from me and I can help you, I'm certainly here to provide you with any support that I can. And additionally, um, my community is here to help you. So maybe there's something in which I'm not an expert, perhaps, but there's someone who is an expert in here. We'll get you connected to anybody that you need. And so that I appreciate you being here. And if you need anything, I'm here to help you. Sound good? Excellent. So, Tony, if you don't know what you will. It's becoming very, very popular. Is it's the world's largest live podcast. Now, the ones that we're watching, since I'm doing a marathon with them, these aren't live, but they were taped live. They were taped in front of a live audience. And basically, it's people who are amateur comedians who come up and they have one to make a panel laugh. And then the panel gives them constructive criticism. And while I don't always agree with the jokes that they say, and sometimes the jokes are not always that appropriate or professional. I know that humor changes over the course of years and such. It's really interesting to see facing their fears and, to go up and do public speaking and to try to tell jokes. And so there are 700 episodes thus far, or 706 or something like that. And each week it airs from Joe Rogan's Comedy Mothership in Austin, Texas. And it has become very, very popular. And it's really interesting to see when they first started this podcast, they weren't making any money on this. They were broke. And now they're all millionaires. And so we're kind of watching that journey. They've been doing it now for like 11 years straight, every single Monday. And it's becoming more and more popular with each week. So Monday night, we'll watch usually about 6 p.m. And I just keep these things going. One of the reasons why I watched this ago, as opposed to watching Netflix or Hulu or something, without getting a copyright strike when I start watching that kind of stuff. But these don't have copyright strikes. They're at this point they're not copyrighted. So I just let them go. And the other thing that I like about it, if you don't like somebody's jokes, well, okay, wait 2 minutes and somebody else will be up there and they'll give you a minute of comedy. If you don't like that first joke, wait another 2 minutes and they'll have somebody else up there. So it's pretty quick. You'll figure out what they do. And if at any time you want to watch something else, you let me know. So with that, here's still Tony. I'm going to adjust the camera, that alternative camera there to make it easier on you guys. I should told you, if you ever like, yeah, but I'm hearing it twice. It's because I have two cameras in the same room and two microphones in the same room. So if you ever want, you can mute the one that has podcasts on it if you just want to put it without a echo. But if you want to hear the podcast better, make sure not to. And with that, just one moment, I will adjust the camera. Oh, like you said, yeah, thank you so much for introducing me to she's a very, very kind person. Every year, just know how much I appreciate you spending it.
I was just trying to like convey that, you know, like the best thing is a much thanks for your life was really use my breath to my first time. Do comics, Brad. I really touched. Say hello or say something. Here, hey, how you doing? Then move the mic out the way. You go right into it. It's hard to hit the guy. Right now, okay. Pay attention. We don't want to pay attention. You're gonna make us want to pay attention. So, hey, how you doing? Hey, kind of thing. Just even anything. What's up, everybody? Whatever. That helps. Yeah. I want yours with like a joke. Preferably it tells us a little bit about who you are. But like you only have 1 minute, you don't get to do like a whole minute for that entire thing. A couple of people have done that. It's hard to tell us 2 or 3 jokes, okay? Like show us the first one, people not gonna be paying attention. They'll hear a couple of people laugh and be like, oh, that tiny little redheaded man, we should pay attention to him. And then the second joke, it'll be good for you. Give us an example of a time in which you sense of humor on a bully. Well, I mean, I was thinking about the so Daniel, what? Say it, right? It's trust me, you will get revenge on all the bullies and every bully. I can revenge on all mine. I spent fucking peanuts in my friend's house. Websites because we need fake dogs, like whispering scripts and turtles and babies. It was this huge production. I spent 6 months on. It was the best production. I guess I was going for it. Anyways, it was amazing. It played out perfectly. You gotta put the humor and gameplay because a lot of comics did get bullied, including myself. And if there's nothing to it, you're going to get revenge. You're being a comic's the best way. So, thank you so much. What's his name? I'll give you one answer to any of these questions. What did he do? What did he do? Did he like? It feels like Saul pretty much like he was like psychologically trying to torture me, like try to like physically, mentally, emotionally, like he just fucked me like anything. Like he would like go to this guy, he would just think about like my grandmother dying and like really trying to get me like it's hard. What's his last name? What's his just but to get massive success in the Dutch page like that, so I truly feel like my part is massive.
Style, man. At least tell us what you like. I don't think it's like what physically did you speak to Vivian? Oh boy.
That wasn't even. They just like whipped my ass. Stories. They just beat my ass. I did, pick up my ass. Like Josh
How are you victim that you live in a black city? Just watching and learning. Thank you so much for being here.
I love this. I'm on the show. You gave us another letter advice last night. What's the first? Yes. Write this down, guys.
I'm glad you're here, though. You're doing exactly right. We're gonna once that work is done, we're gonna have people in here. You're doing exactly right. So thank you so much. And thank you. Yeah, just hold on one second, guys. Yeah, go ahead, Vic. Okay, what's up, Big Dog? No, it ends every 24 hours. So every 24 hours, I have to start a new one because that's the amount of a Twitter that Twitter will allow to have is 24 hours on an iOS device. That's okay. It's Bobby. If you want to get a hold of Bobby, probably the best way is Telegram. That's Bobby. You know Bobby and Telegram. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. It's stand-up comedy, and just know how much I appreciate you being in Bitcoin MLK. Know that sometimes you gotta leave, but just know you're helping the community, and you are able. We're done. Irvine. Yeah, but that's actually no, that's like 50 miles away. No, thankfully, I did. I watched it. We watched it on the street. Sure. Without getting too political, I'm a world peace, so I would really like to see them come to amicable conclusions, and I would have liked to see them not have, had such a dis- disagreement. Yeah, I'm going to agree with the comment. It's not the way that I would want that meeting to go. Well, it's one of those things. I mean, um, I can't control what they do. There you go. Tell them to go. Hey, welcome. How are you, Big Dog? We're watching Kill Tony. Feel free to join, my friend. We're glad that you're here.
Everybody. So we protein number 6. #C. The next one is by the name of Chandler Raper. Wow! Raper!
My 75-year-old gay guy asked for my number the other day. The worst part is, when he said no, he was genuinely surprised. I was like, what kind of super listening to him actually possible? Once the look of shock went off his face, he said, oh, yeah. I guess the only thing you can think of that might not be into it is I'm shy. Maybe that's it. Or maybe it's because I'm only comfortable being naked one day at a time. I got a dick, you got a dick. That's not dicks. It's double my threshold. And even if I was maybe that's all the fuck that could keep it. First off, why not put the mic behind you, guys? Yes, you like it behind it. Thank you. I need something. Just start the show. Sorry. First of all, I don't know. Guys. It's a true story. I mean, it's like, you're stuck into a 75-year-old guy. They've had a good for years long. It is over. No, not saying it's something. I'm saying if you're going to find ways to make jokes about it, like saying, haha, that dude's gross. Especially if you can establish the brand for people who's going to bring it from you afterwards, you'll see him say, I'm not on the other type of gay guy.
Can we call a 75-year-old gay guy a brain teacher?
You're so close. You're so close to your pockets. What are you doing? Why not come in? It's in the pockets. Why would you do that?
I just crazy techniques. That's one thing that Josh Martin does. He keeps his keys on the outside instead of the belt loop, so he walks in. It sounds like a fucking dog running around.
Yeah, right?
With the chain. Like, okay, I hear you. Julia.
What? I swear to God. Super character.
Plus, it still doesn't make me like he's on the belt. You know, I would worry. Sorry for saying this comedy story. Every day, $5 for a video you can 5 minutes into this. But it's such a right? You get $5. So just put out. Every day, I think it's 5 shows at 6 you have to do it. Yeah, for the public. Yeah. You just sign up for sets and then no matter what, you can sign up on the show and it's literally no point in signing up. Any comic that doesn't do that, you guys don't understand. It will be more people. It's just doing it three times a week. It's a million times better. All the audience is mostly comics, but it's going to help you out. Next section of here, you have to go through it. You have to keep codes into that part. You have to get like comfortable on stage. You have to really figure out what the thing you're talking about. You have to learn the piano 1 minute. So, you know, you got to figure it out. I can't stand. No offense. Dixon or whatever the other guy redhead. You can't. When you go, there's audience here. You got to do it everywhere. Get the shot.
So it's great that you're bringing in cheese.
Give the spiel with like, some explain tree.
Absolutely, Al. Give it to him. 100%.
Hell yeah. 100%. Just like this life.
That's right.
Not doing a driveway, whatever, on the porch. There you go. Well, the first time I was up was the first time I heard from my neighbor about it. I got comfortable on stage though. Something will happen. It's weird. Also, how long? Since I right. The first time you guys never get it. This is actually the last one. This is kind of an old story. It's kind of the first things that as a kid, you just walking around. I thought that the city was promised. Like, I didn't know that's really. What else is different from Alabama? Anything else? 70s guy really gay guys hit it on you. Pretty much everything. I got out of like 35 minutes. 35 you're a Jewish person. Hotel 6 right now. Not evidence. Yeah, that's the Rachel stories, you know, that we can yeah, that's a fun thing to do. Am I right? Interaction with me, or with me, because there's a D in Chandler. CHA and how with no D is this that's all one word. How many times is it rape breaker? Yeah, I know, but it's rape breaker. It's a bad one. How many times do you have the correction? Rape is an amazing comedy name, right? Anything can happen. Those girls in so hard. It's the taking bets at it. Right. Right? We're gonna find out right now. All right.
dysentery podcast, and from here on Tuesday, really fun, goofy style, always a new minute from the stylings of Sarah White.
Hi everyone. I'm just swallowing my gum real quick. Done. That was a real moment. I was given a cactus. Not happy about it. Friend of mine gave me a cactus as a present. It was a real passive aggressive move. I'm taking it really personally. Like, what's the problem? You don't think I can handle an orchid? I'm serious. Why the fuck would I get cactus? Is it gonna sunburn and some aloe vera out? This or how I in general? So you have to give to someone that you're unsure about. This is a subtle fuck you. You're not emotional.
It's a really funny premise that you have that your friends are underestimating your ability to take care of something. And I think there's something funny in the fact that I don't think everybody knows exactly whether you can kill a cactus or not. And it does seem like something a challenge. Like it's definitely something of the plant world. Where, you know, there's
Oh, thank you.
you're welcome.
Persona. I was just looking up about that guy. And I'm clearly running away from her. I'm never just going to run into her house. Okay?
Really?
And I was like, listen, she wants to find the door, and I'm going to make some jokes. Is that a what? It's going to be fun. So what's good? It's kind of I'm sorry, if you're really blue, right to the top with a little bow tie. I'm going to open up by saying this. Nervous to be the booth. It looks like she is a hostess at the steakhouse. Or she's a hostess. I was saying, I'm going to get that up. I'll post a girl we get with your from my belly's garage sale.
It's more like a win thing.
It's weird you say something better in company because she is notorious for always wearing her pants hat. You know, like from Saturday Night Live. She's fucking adorable. What you don't understand is the hilarious roasting of each other that you do. This is what we reading comics do to try to assassinate.
I'm Eliza Minnelli Rothschild. It's like the finishing maneuver in a game.
Thank you.
I personally think she looks beautiful. I think that he's real about people always find these people real about it. That goes down like just dick, right? Or something. I don't know. She doesn't have a dick. She used to. Way off the track. I was driving a little bit off the track, so let's bring it back. Sarah, that was a great minute. Thank you so much. Cactus material. What was the first thing you left? He was pulling at the gum. Yeah, that's hilarious. Watermelon seeds. Get the fuck out of here. Like I said, all bullshit. I mean, like that.
lives there, and they're on it. But the thing is, well, that was her setting it up. Yeah. I've been saying all night, you gotta set it up. Yeah. Who she was, real.
Florida. Once we did Kill Tony for the first time. We just spent it every single Monday and Kill Tony for the first we talked about.
Hi, everybody. So I know we all heard about Lawrence passing away today, which is very, very sad. It is. I know, it's very sad. Because he was a legendary actor, this amazing being, and a great author, you know. And I feel like some of the comedians thought the same thing that I did when I found out. Why couldn't it have been my father? I think that the passing of Robin Williams has really proven we don't give a fuck about Goslin. That's a part of getting older, though. I guess as you grow old, you start losing your idols, which is sad. That's the thing about getting old. I don't look forward to that and ETDs.
A little bit more tailored to comedians, you know, where it's really funny that you're taking chances like that and playing it really well.
Break for that, and that was yes. Something to do. Sure. Like black guys.
Listeners, you want to promote anything? September 2nd. Yeah. There you go. York. This is Happy Monday. Yeah. It's a real live audience, everybody. You can tell by that reaction that we did not use laugh tracks or make up pause. That's as real as it gets. I'm excited that everybody's here. This is so much fun. This is episode 66 of Pro Town Area. 66. With the 66 on his point. That's a 66 on your own. We always have somebody on their talk show writing the number of whatever here tonight with the 66. I love 66. Everybody does. Like the big fan says. I mean, it's a little bit weird. Guys, I'm so excited about today's episode. We're going to get together for our sponsor, our real sponsor, Innovation Ability for Lane. Everybody's sitting right over there. Location is the rescue so far. She'll be on Dining with Doug and Karen Monday, August 26th. On that podcast, you can follow her on Instagram and Facebook. She's at for Girl with a Name. She makes this growing meal for evening. Today was the best. Everybody's saying that today was the best. She made me a special salad that I think I made yet. She made everybody else steak and pizzas. Yeah. Steak and pizzas. Mascoma marinated with steak. Burger sort of black cheese. Crushed tomato, I can say. My steak. Conga say. Take it to the top. Steak blue pizzas with balsamic marinated steak. Rooted sort of cheese. Crushed tomato. Say. Did I say it wrong again? How do you say it? Conga say. Soy sauce and spinach and olive oil salad and fluid instead. Did I say that right? No. It was delicious. It's my favorite thing or something. Balsamic mixed with steak and I had a Italian today. How good Italian bread with straight on. It's a classic combination that people can eat for centuries. But that's one of the perfect ones. Bread with balsamic. Yeah, that's a good tip. Dressing, just use balsamic. I think I should have everything chicken, whatever. It's crazy. So we were thinking about it, and I'm starting to realize that we were just driving these delicious meals. We were listening on podcasts. They're just starting a work day, and they're going to be starving before lunch. And you might that here with Chris, so that's perfect. So, guys, we're having a bunch of us. Yes, we're the problem. So, that's a great thing say math here to get what's going on. We got some and that's going to take 8 o'clock. 2 days. Super show. Also, happy to announce. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, that's another one. We're going to be in Phoenix, Arizona, on the 23rd at State April. We can't be there.
It's attached to it like that.
Anybody that was in Phoenix, that once lived in Phoenix, or any cousins or aunt or son in Phoenix, please invite them out to that show. That's October 23rd.
So October 16th, 23rd, so beginning of Red County, West Florida, is going to take us down. Yep.
Of course. Guys, are you ready for 2066? A safe this week would be no different. This is this guy's first time playing the Patriot. He's one of the smartest, funniest rising comics. A lot of people are really introvert, very well spoken. He the spots, he works hard, he fights hard, he can riff in the moment, come up with stuff right off the top of his head. One of our smartest, funniest young friends doing the Patriots, but it's Clemson. This guy is I see Broadway. Probably our Patriot with the best resume ever. There you go. Probably easily say correctly. Yeah, did you say it right? No. Anyway, I love that. How many Patriots right now? I've never actually seen an English one. Patriot. Yeah, that's how those are. They teach you that, right? You got the iron is on. Oh my God, it's right. So, that'd be awesome. So I'm still glad you're here. A lot of fun is about to happen. I'm going to bring up tonight's guest. This is a very special one for me because they're two of my truly greatest friends. One on the Persian elements, and the pastor at disaster. You know him for so many great things. And also Jamar Neighbors, one of the funniest regulars here at the comedy store. Everybody's hilarious. We started together. So put your hands together. It's Ronnie and Jamar Neighbors.
I like the. Yeah, but I didn't.
Always ask what's featured ever, yes.
All right. Four-part question.
So tonight, that's
Tomorrow would have said, that's one of them. Oh. And he doesn't stop working. And shut the fuck up. The worst one ever would be. Oh, have you ever been to
very, very amazing sushi. Yeah, it's like I know these guys from Japan. It's an amazing sushi place. Come up, you'll eat all the premium rolls that you would eat. It's amazing. The catch is we're just doing like 10 minutes of stand up.
So was that headliner better sushi or was it like
No, everything back to Ethiopia. It was all you could eat. Amazing place.
you don't know when you see like exactly just that you drive 5 hours and you convince yourself this is good there you get meat out of it.
An amazing meal. I read the time. I love sushi, but we could eat constantly. Next to me,
Store.
right. It was a grocery store. So you need that money. That's
Our soccer coach about everybody he knew. And he determined he was the most convicted person ever. Either and they were up on the wall. He said that he was very fans from something. And they were like, it wasn't that bad.
right.
So you just had these people. I was just like, nigga, shut up. Like,
What it did was nice for me is it reminded me of it can't be like when you're eating sushi. It was sort of a special trip. It was like you have to drive back. Yeah, it was great. It was actually really fun. Didn't get paid.
sushi. You'd be
It
like,
wasn't even a hotel. It was like a closet.
my pictures.
All right, so how about you? Craziest?
It's a lot.
Here's what I want to go on the other side of the world. Something crazy happens.
Now, for the other side of the world, how about Brawley, California, which is you know the little Larry, he's a little guy, and he was a comedian. And tours. Little Larry showed up at the time, and he goes, I got a gig in Brawley. Mexico, or in California. And it's called Raleigh. And I really knew why, because it was when we got down there, Larry first listened once, they said, give me some feedback. The first thing when I went up there was, you turn up some music, he's not going to run again. And took off his shirt, and he's just getting it. It was like a jersey, just doing a running man. It was Larry was like a because that's me, Steve, we used to have a TV show like that. We all have a show like he was like our lucky charm. So here I am, the show. So a lot of the doing is I'm doing my I gotta do like 30 minutes halfway through my set, like 50% of the audience stands up and runs out. And I was like, oh my God, at a Raleigh show. I was like, no, they all just look at each other kind of like, oh my God. I've never had this in my entire life. Do I keep running? Do I do crowd work? You know that? So I was going to finish, and it turned out this is the big rally, and what kind of deal this is. The promoter, his ex-wife showed up with her friend. His girlfriend was there as well. So the girlfriend got out of the bathroom, and the ex-wife and her friend got up and went to the bathroom with the friend. Run. Like, just like I got up and ran. It's like, I'm sure that was enough space. Holy shit, this is quality. It was like, that's the bad. And I was like, we're always going to be quality. And we did not, we came back. They were like, so that was on the road. Yeah, I have to go to your show. Yeah, fucking leadership. I don't want to know this panel. That's my I've seen comedy tour, and then took off, and then we started doing other women in the Middle East in 2007, and they started doing the people of the Middle East. That was the first time that there had been like American comics that went out there. It was weird. We didn't expect it to be that hot. Must be like, they were like, all right, let's go for the press conference. What the hell? We showed up, and it was like, each of people lined up for the press, like, waited to hear what we had to say. And it was the creepiest thing. We were like being treated like royalty on the way. It's weird to just like you come back to LA and like cab drivers, you know, you're a cab driver over there, you're royalty. You ever go back to Disney or it's something that you're like, all right, now I go out there a lot. Actually, a lot of other Americans are starting to go out there. Go out there. There's a lot. Like, I don't know. Like, I just did Saudi Arabia. This was before the first time I ever Saudi Arabia. It was underground. It was a rave because it was illegal to stand up. We had like a bridge that was sponsored. So you could come in and everyone else just come through the bridge and they would see your different comedy. Like, this performing is illegal. You're not supposed to perform. My performance is illegal. So the thing is, even the airport is consulting. And I was like, I don't think we need to go. I don't know, just so I'm freaking out, like, what am I going to get something on? And I was freaking out. I was coming up to that. I was part of the innovation. And the crazy shit happened. You know, like, you see, like, when you one dude facing this way and another dude facing that way, and, like, there's two lines. So as I'm talking to my guy, the guy that's dealing with the guy on the other side, and he looks at the guy and he goes, and the guy goes, yes, somebody. And the guy goes, James Bond. I was like, no, James Bond. And the guy's like, James Bond. And he like, James Bond. The passport control guy was convinced. Oh, really? Just keep calling him James Bond. You know, and then my guy, that passport guy, my guy, and goes, hey, James Bond. And my guy said, hey, that's good. And I was like, holy shit, what are the chances this guy is going to be Bond? And I was like, he didn't ask me any questions. He looked at me and said, hey, James Bond. I was like, Bond. I slammed my passport, went right through. And that was the first time I performed. It was underground shows, so it was mixed audience. It was the recent time I went, now they did public shows.
there's other princes that made it so that it's legal to do it. So the trickiest thing was when you perform, this side of the room, the right side are families and kids. The left side is all dudes. It's divided like that. It's the weirdest thing in the world. Is there things that you still not allowed to talk about? Or something. Everyone knows you're not supposed to talk about this. Not everything. Did you say God? No, it's funny to say that because there are people that was talking about sex with that's what they say. Yeah, exactly. No, but actually, it's interesting because they said that black people there get more people. Come on, how many people are at this place? I'm with that. Yeah, I can't. Here's what's crazy because when they told me, that's my little these jokes by them. One of them joke I referenced masturbation. I said masturbation. And the one was a young guy. This is real. I think this was serious. And he did like 45 minutes of clean. And at a certain point, he said something like, yeah, I can't cuss. I'm not sure. And then all the side of the guys were all like, so honestly, I can't cuss the last 15 minutes. And so most of the guys on the left, all the guys were loving it. They were shocked. Because I did a couple of verses where I said, I was really know about penis. This is not good. Wow. I was like, look at the joke. And I had, this is what you did. Did they really see them like separately? They like it separately. Eggshells and internationally, I don't know, like, what can I say? What can I say? So, like, I just joke about Bin Laden, like, when you're making fun of Bin Laden in America, he laughs. But he's from Saudi Arabia, apparently he was actually a prominent figure. They say the Kennedys, the president, the Kennedys had someone who done that shit. Well, whatever, not the Kennedys. Somebody that we really love. Somebody like, what? So all these guys are working for this. I love it. All right. You guys know how 60 seconds of this compliment. You know, 60 seconds is something. You know the sound of the kitty. The same button. Okay. Well, that means I'm going like that. I'm going to U.S. Hollywood there. I'm so angry tonight. My brother just made it reach. That is a crazy thing. So let's get started. Let's go to episode 66. So the company, you know, in your first we've had a lot of host leaders lately. We've had a lot of funny regulars, anything that kind of really start. But the boy here. I'm a major student.
Hey, this is the So, you guys
Producer, build up her nose, it's dirty too. You're not gonna go back. You're an Israeli neuroscientist, and you decide to go with a bag or a dildo. Talk about that. That's interesting. There's not a lot of neuroscientists, Israeli say that. No, definitely not. First of all, that's that shit, man. Crazy. That's a thing. I would girl wait for the dildo. Yeah. No, really neuroscientists. That's interesting. Like how did you know? Why are you doing comedy? What happened? Why? What's going on? How did you do that? Neuroscientist? You know the jokes? All right, you got time to do both? Good. All right, good for you. Well, there's something there, no? In my what's the good thing you did today?
So, finishing the experiment, and work on experience, right? Down this ideas of the
Very exciting.
and the simplest solution is that we say to have so you actually see it in the brain. You see there is come up with the
Gotcha. There you go. You've been like some comedians' heads and analyzing what they do with funny stuff. That's freaking cool. Who are the comedy? Like established.
some
And you put like those things on their heads in that room, or is it during the show? How do you get that?
so it's just cute. It's like how they
And in order to you lay there or he comes like, you're not like the deal, bro. Joe took it out like a pretty buried it. About years and maybe hunger. How about last week? Hey, I was like you get this but I guess I hate that. Thanks. And then I just got this from the right. Idea. It's just not just so why did it try you know? What are you doing? Thing and you're like, that's not the girlfriend. I just done something. Did you really good feel? Were you frustrated? It's like, have you done that before? I was like college. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Oh, another one. Oh, man.
those things, like, we were in a situation, we were in jail, I don't know, somebody was, you know what I'm saying, with somebody with you, and they're like, I had a situation where people were hanging what? It's like a human. Train. Around. Someone made them, aren't they? Like the number one researcher. There you go. Put it on his nose and stuff. Yeah, he really did. Crazy. Thank you so much. He's on Oregon, right? Oregon. I did all right in chocolate minutes. And then I was going to go to Mondays, and there was some black comedians that were telling me that, like, it's the worst rule. Like, just if you don't do that, don't worry about it. And I was thinking about, like, because I was like, ignoring it. I was like, I can't believe this is show because like I'm so good tonight. And we're better Mondays. I was like, how bad is this better Monday? And then all the people were like, hey, we're here for you. I'm like, look, I got it. And right up, I started to stand up. And just nothing. Everything was like, it was just like, you know, you can be intimidated for the black room and they just looking at you. You put the first one up. And I was like trying to do crowd work and like some of the people were like, man, stop talking to me. Like I was like, oh shit. I was like, I'm glad I can get off this stage. Anyway, hard, all right? Fighting forward like 6 months later, hard, 45 in the morning, and I'm doing some episode. I'm trying to do like some crazy character. It's like when I just went up and just dropped the head. Yeah, this is relaxing, but I was just going to but I was there right. So I was up there and I was like, hey, what the heck? I'm sorry, what the heck? And then there's these two to the corner. 145 minutes, like, there's two girls. And they're like, something like, yeah, let's go. The back action, I'm not dead. And I'm actually doing a pretty good set, right? So, and I'm doing great. I was like, I know. I didn't. It was like a. It's just shit. the whole time. It was almost like, my nigga, like, and I like, and I got bad for the like, but you gotta be, yeah, I gotta be, yeah.
That's
No, student.
doesn't even have like a psychiatric like it's not even I just just when you're nervous, because you're right, like and you don't drink it, you drink it makes it worse. Yeah. I know people that like a year and a half ago, I was like, I thought about working in the restaurant. Like, oh, you can see it. So, like, if you turn on big, that's like, is there a thing out there that, like, someone's invented? Aside from, like, the video in there, all the stuff in there, like, it can be. A lot of it is going to press on things, just fake now, so you should do that. But no, it's a therapist to figure out something else. Even started. I don't know. This one. Once in a while, when I cut your nails, why have you cut your nails? You're like, oh, fuck it. You're like, oh, should have cut it. I should have done more work for it. You're constantly in that moment of like, process.
How are you? What up, Temper? Hope you're doing today.
Here.
Well, thank you. How are you? How did you know about me, if I may ask? How did you find out about me? I meet hundreds of people. I thought I remembered your name. How do you meet? Yes, I do. Absolutely. How are you? Excellent. We're just listening